On today's video, I'm going to give you 3 tips to ensure that you are successful on your horseback riding. And I'm also going to share my horseback riding session where I worked on transitions. I wanted to give a little bit more of energy to my horse on the upwards transitions and to make the downwards transitions a little bit more fluid. Hi, I'm Maria and I'm here to help you attain your riding goals. If you're new to this channel, click and subscribe and stick for a while. Okay, so the first tip today is going to be to know your horse's personality. Like people, horses have their own personality and some of them are more lazy or more hardworking, or they are all fun and games. You know the type of horse that it's always like trying to make a funny thing or give a funny buck just whenever you ask them to work. And there are others that they are going to be like, are you sure you want to do this? You don't want to just let me go back to my stall and eat or go on the trail ride and just walk? Those are the lazy ones. My horse, it's a little bit like that. To be truthful, he is like, let's not do too much today, please. And there are other horses that they're like, yes, okay, new thing, let's do this. What you're asking me for? Do you want me to do this, or is this the right answer? And they are just willing to do everything that you ask them to. Those are pretty interesting horses, because of course everyone is going to say like, yeah, I would like my horse to be like that, but you have to be careful so that they don't like get burned out because they try too much. Anyways, knowing your horse's personality is going to give you also an idea of how to construct your working week. If you know that your horse is a lazy one and that maybe he needs to start the week a little bit more slowly so that you can ask him at the end of the week to work a little bit more, then you can plan your sessions like this. Or if you know that your horse is the one that is fun and games, you know that you're maybe going to have to use like big sessions where you're asking him to work, to be concentrated on yourself for definite spaces of time when they are going to be there with you, and other times when you can just let them be themselves. Or if you're working with a high achiever, the one that's always like, let's do this, you have to be careful not to ask them too much. So knowing your horse's personality is going to really help you be successful on your riding journey. My second tip for today is to be patient. This is so important. Out of the 3 tips that I'm giving you, I think that it's the most important one. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example so that you can see what maybe your horse is going through. Imagine that your horse instructor gives you a new exercise and they tell you what aids to use, how to use them, and when to use them. And then you go and try out the exercise. And every time that you make a mistake, your instructor is going to yell at you, he's going to be really like angry with you. And let's say that he takes a whip, and every time that you put your aids in the wrong way, he's going to whip you. Can you imagine that? That's going to be so stressful, and it's going to be difficult for you to understand and to know how to do the things, because you're going to be afraid of being yelled at or afraid of being whipped. Well, it is the same thing for your horse. We've all been there. I have done it, and I feel so sorry for what I have done sometimes because I haven't been patient, but that's something that it's been a long time since I haven't had this problem, because I've understood now that they're just trying themselves out. It's like if your horse doesn't give you the right answer to a question you're asking him, it's either because the question is very difficult for him, or because you're not asking in the right way. So try to take them by the hand, by the hoof, and tell them It's okay. Don't worry. You didn't get it right. It's not a problem. We're going to get this. And we have gotten so many exercises before, we're going to do it. And you'll see that once you do this with your horse, he's going to be more confident on you, and he's not going to stress out every time that you put him on a new situation, because he knows that you are going to be there for him, that you're going to be patient. And my third and last tip for today is to be consistent. If you want to achieve your riding goals, you have to be consistent, you have to be persistent, you have to show up, you have to do the work. It's not going to come out of anywhere. It's not like magic. That doesn't exist. And if you tell yourself that you're going to ride 3 times a week and that you're going to do a certain exercise, well, do it. And who cares if it's raining? Who cares if you had a difficult week? It's like, be consistent, show up, do the work. And if you do this, you can be sure that you're going to be successful in your riding. At least of that I am sure. So let's just summarize the tips. First one is to know your horse's personality. Once you know your horse's personality, you're going to be able to plan your rides and plan your sessions in the right way. Second tip is to be patient. Be patient with them and give them confidence on you. And the third and last tip would be to be consistent. The more consistent you are, the more you're going to get near to achieving your riding goals. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please click on that like button. Every time that you like a video or that you share it, YouTube is going to share it out with even more viewers, and this way we can help other riders. I will be seeing you on next video.